let's rip some SM's outreach.
Oh my god, I can't use that.
Let's rip some...
Now here's a question. You sit down at your laptop, you've watched all these YouTube videos about people appointment setting, and they get all these meetings from cold SMS, and they make loads of money, and you think, fuck yeah, today's my day, I'm gonna do great, this is easy, this looks great, I'll make 10,000. And then you sit down at the desk, and you have this horrendous mental resistance to fucking phoning people. It feels horrible, it feels uncomfortable, and believe it or not, you may already be doing this and come across 1 or 2 days in your week where you feel uncomfortable towards doing cold SMS. Maybe it's sending the text message. Maybe it's calling them when the positive replies come in. Maybe it's you're afraid of that hang-up. But everyone feels it. Here's how to stop that from happening, how to make it easy. And believe it or not, I'm also going to give you away a Go High Level snapshot I call the Walk and Talk snapshot. Now, that will make sense soon. For now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. The introduction here is very important. The problem is not the outreach, it's your nervous system, your brain, your body. It's like fight or flight. It's very normal. Like, it's not your fault that it's hard. It's just how you're hardwired as a human. Most people think they're scared of the cold SMS. They think they're scared of the sales calls, the rejection. They're not. They're scared of the uncertainty. And it's not even them. It's their subconscious brain. It's their survival mechanism. Because, guys, think of this for a second, right? What is your brain designed to do? Your brain is designed to protect you and optimize for human survival as long as physically possible. So, if you do something new and you step out of your comfort zone, your body goes, whoa, 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 easy now. Let's protect you. Let's not pick up that phone and dial, because that don't feel good. Let's watch a YouTube video of someone else doing it. And that's why some of my best performing videos are literally me doing it, because people want to watch someone do it rather than them do it. It's crazy. Now, the key thing that triggers that survival instinct, it's the subconscious brain. It's that survival mechanism of this is new. Am I safe, is what it's saying. Is this safe? This doesn't look safe. And your brain is not going, will this make me rich? Will this help me achieve the desired outcome? When you sit at the desk, staring at messages and waiting for replies, you feel that uncomfortable, like it says here, exposure, where there's a potential risk that you may get rejection. And you know you'll get rejection, like it's called SMS, it's gonna fucking happen. And your brain doesn't like that. So what you'll find is procrastination, hesitation, overthinking, avoidance, by the way, which I'll tell you, a significant number of people have that. Like, they just don't do it. They just don't do it. Oh, next Monday I'm going to do cold SMS. I'm going to rip SMS. And you load up a huge lead list and you think, fuck, this is my week. And then you sit down and you rip the SMS and guess what? It feels awful and you don't get any meetings. So, I mean, let's talk about that for a second. That is the reason why it feels heavy. That's a term I love, right? Heavy and light are the two things. In your life, the things that feel heavy is your brain doing it. It's not even a difficult task. Like, genuinely think about it. Phoning, is it difficult? No. It's literally just a stress response. So the subconscious brain genuinely produces that stress result. So cortisol increases. You might even get stomach pain. You might get cramps. You might get, like, a high heart rate, so you feel fatigued at the end of the day. And it just knocks you out. It gets you so tired, boys. And that's just so simple. I think the way it summarizes it here on my screen is social danger. Like, it literally does. That's all it is. Your brain thinks, oh shit, am I an outcast here when I'm texting people? So let's put it this way. You're reaching out to strangers. That's why you delay it, because you just feel like, oh fuck, this is my survival programming, sorry. Why would I be doing it? What if it doesn't work? But you still want the desired outcome. So then you've got these two awful conflictions in your brain. I want the SMS to go out. I want to be the guy that does it, but it feels horrible. Sitting still is going to only make it worse, right? Your body is passive. Your mind becomes hyper alert. Let me be clear. Your subconscious mind becomes hyper alert. You feel watched. You feel evaluated by yourself, your inner self. And this does amplify like that self-consciousness, that fear, that overthinking. Your nervous system genuinely thinks, holy shit, like this is a big problem. Like, I feel awful now. I'm trying to protect myself from sending SMS, but at the same time, I feel terrible when I do send it. Like, it's horrible. And when I don't send it, I feel bad. Like, your brain and your body doesn't know what to do with itself. So, I introduced to you at the start of this, the walk and talk snapshot. And do you know what? I personally believe that now is the best time in the video for me to genuinely demonstrate it and actually show you on my Go High Level account how the hell that works. Because this is a game changer. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put this straight out there. This is a real game changer. You will like this. Right, boom, straight into the Go High Level. take a little look at this. If I were to phone someone and hang up, do you see this button here, mobile set? Do you know what happens when I press that button? In about 3 minutes time, a notification's going to pop up in my internal notifications on my screen, and it'll say mobile set with a big emoji next to it, so it's clear and I can see it. Here's what you should do. Go on a walk. Go on a walk. Set your appointments while walking. I've set 7 appointments on the walk back from a gym. 25-minute walks, 7 appointments. And I'm walking, it's healthy, I feel good. I bought these AirPods specifically for the noise cancelling, so when I'm walking and trucks go past, I can still set calls on the phone. And do you know what changes? Your literal voice sounds different. Your entire body is standing upright, it's moving around. And also think of it this way. If you are in motion, gents, if you are in motion, your body enters movement mode. Right? You are in control, you are safe, you are traveling. Your subconscious brain knows what walking is like. It can move, it can get out of the danger zone. Whereas if you're leaning over a laptop, it feels scared. Isn't this hilarious? That your human brain, your monkey brain, literally does this. It removes the pressure, like you're on a move, bro. Look at the sun, look at the sky, look at the blue sky. Yeah, look at the water drops if it's raining. This is fucking Earth. A phone call isn't going to kill you. And it gives you conscious awareness. You'll also find like your anxiety literally drops. Like that's scientifically proven. Look at this dude here walking in the park. It's very simple. The chemicals that your brain releases while you're walking makes cold SMS feel easy. Now what does this do, right? What does this do? You're probably thinking, okay, cool. Well, maybe I'll walk and set meetings and press my button, and when I go back to my laptop, I can set my meetings. Makes sense, right? Sounds great, Jack. I love the Snapshot. I'll use it. But here's the thing. Not only does walking and setting meetings benefit you in the moment when you're walking, it benefits you after the walk, because you come back, you're more productive, and on top of it, when you sit back at the desk, you already have that momentum through the day. You feel good. You've been outside the house. I used to sit at my laptop flat out all day. The movement, the walking keeps the ideas ticking, and also it's very, very healthy. So use the Lead Connector app from Go High Level, and then every time you get a notification, press it, call it. And then when you set the meeting, press the mobile button, listen back to the call recording, get the email, the name, the date, time, book it in. Boom, done. And it's so easy. It becomes like a background activity. It becomes something that you just do. And the reason it removes resistance is you're assigning low emotional importance. It seems like a normal thing. You have no pressure. There's no fear. Like, I hang up on people all the time while I'm walking because I just think they're not going to show up to the meeting, and I'm walking. Like, I'm out on the move. I'm not sitting over a desk. I don't need them to book. And your brain thinks at a better rate, right? You have a faster brain processing speed. You feel more confident. And also, remember this. These guys hear you start speaking on the phone, and maybe they hear a car in the background, or they hear footsteps in the background, or a coffee shop noise in the background. What do they think? They think actual business fucking owner. Because what does a kid do who's trying to make money online? He sits over his desk with a professional microphone sounding like the shit, right? When you sit here on a sofa with your hood up, AirPods in, just like this, pitching someone on a sales call, most people think that wouldn't close the deal. Absolutely it would. Because I have no need to pretend. I have no need to put on a fancy shirt anymore. I can just sit here and pitch people. And it's the same with the walks. If I want to fucking pitch people on a walk, I will. I closed a deal while walking. A little setup fee. The next day, 9 a.m., as I was walking back for the gym, it closed. So I recommend get out, get walking. Use that increased blood flow state to speak with energy and some volume into those sales calls. Because remember, it's not about brute force. It's about the guy that has that consistency. Ask yourself, if SMS was enjoyable and easy, would I do it more? You know the answer is a yes. So therefore, the reason that you do not do it consistently now is because it doesn't feel easy. So what do we have to do to make it feel easy? We do activities we already know feel safe, like walking. Often I've set calls on a beach, sitting on the beach, or on the balcony of a hotel having a coffee. Just set the calls, guys. It's so easy. It doesn't have to be hard. You get to choose in life. Choose to make it easy. Or you get to choose to go down a downward spiral of making it harder and harder. Treat them like notifications. Treat it like a game, boys. Oh, another one. Boom. Call. Next. Boom. Call. Oh, rejection. No problem. Next one. Next one. Next one. Next one. And just book the call. And it makes it feel neutral is the word I personally love here. Neutrality towards your work will get better results. Because if you have neutrality, you are completely detached from the actual outcome. in order to feel the success and get to that level quickly and easily without being tired, feeling tired, or worn out, it needs to be neutral. It needs to feel passive and easy. Not everything has to be hard, boys. It really doesn't. Because remember, there is kind of like a perfect balance. If it feels like boring and way too easy, you will get nothing done. The performance is very low. However, if you find that balance of perfect productivity where the pressure is there, you're like, shit man, this does need to work. Like I do need to lock the fuck in, but I'm on a walk. It's not even that big of an issue. Like I'll set anyway. You just know you'll set. You're at this peak productivity. But if you're down here, like you're shitting yourself and you're leaning over a laptop, breathing shallow like breaths, you'll feel that stress. You'll feel that exhaustion. Whereas if you breathe deep breaths while you're walking, it's very easy. Like you project your voice better. It's so much easier. And remember, you don't make cold SMS with like better by putting in scripts or motivational pressure. You just make your nervous system feel safe. Like remember, boys, if there is something you are personally struggling with as a human being, it's probably something to do with your psychology or your physical state. Like remember, we're humans. This machine that we have of a body and brain, we need to know how to command it. And in order to command it, we first need to understand how our thoughts and our actions dictate what we get in life. If I'm not getting results from cold SMS by leaning over a laptop and forcing myself to work, I should go and walk and make it easy and enjoyable. Get in the sun, get some fucking vitamin D, drink a coffee, go to the coffee shop, set a couple appointments there, wait 10 minutes, go to fucking Morrison's or Walmart, then book another 2 appointments on the move. Tell me, would that not feel nicer? Would that not feel nicer if you just set appointments on the go? If you're driving back from work or whatever you do in life, set a few appointments in the car. Hey man, I'm just on my way to my next meeting. Just, yeah, my assistant texted you about some jobs. Did you get that? Oh, you good? Good. Well, I don't have long, right? Just wanted to tell you how this works. This is blah, blah, blah offer. Are you interested? We could talk later. So straight to the point. And you sound like that fucking guy, too. Hopefully that video was valuable. Appreciate your time, gents.